Hey y'all, welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Amy Peterson. I am a success coach, and this is video one of a two-video presentation on Facebook social media marketing, okay? We're only gonna do two to get started because there is some work involved in it and it does take a little bit of time. So the first thing we wanna do is we wanna go ahead and set up our Facebook profiles in an appealing way. So first things first, you want to make sure that your profile picture is you, not some object or place. You want to make sure that it's actually you. Now, what if you're saying, oh, well, I don't want people to see my face? Well, here's the thing, depending on what you are marketing, would you give somebody your credit card number or sign up with them? If you're in a team, would you sign up with them if you never saw their face? You want to be as transparent as possible. So you want to go ahead and you want to make sure that your profile picture is a nice, clear picture of your face. Now, secondly, you want to try and have a nice and appealing cover photo. Okay, that's definitely something that Facebook brought out. So really utilize it and don't make it convoluted, meaning you don't want it to be, all busy and, you know, uh, hard to really look at. Now, another thing is you want to make sure that you look at it on an iPad or a tablet, your phone, and your computer so that you can see exactly what your cover photo is going to look like in all different ways. And the reason why I say that is because see how mine says design your ideal life and then it has my website? If I didn't position that just where it was on that picture, guess what? It would be completely cut off on a phone. I kid you not. I looked. You also want to make sure that this writing right here or any type of writing isn't behind your picture. Remember how Facebook used to be where the picture was over in the corner here? Not anymore. Now it is right in the center. So you want to make sure that um, your cover photo, if there's any wording on it, is nice and number one, readable, right? And number two, you want to make sure that it's not covered up by anything or it's not chopped off if somebody looks at it on a phone or a tablet. So, profile picture, make sure it's clear and concise and you. And then your cover photo, make sure, it's simple, it's not convoluted, it's not, really super busy. Um, Choose colors that really brand you and also make sure that any writing is readable and it's not chopped off in different views. Now, that being said, have your name on there, okay? I understand and I appreciate that there's some people who are, who put in there, different terms and different nicknames and things like that. If you're going to use a nickname, go by your nickname, okay? Um, Otherwise, use your name, okay? Use your professional name. If you're a coach and you go by Coach Val or Coach Jen, then put in there Coach Jen, okay? Otherwise, go in there and go by your name, all right? Now, this little part right here is your little bio, okay? It's gonna tell a quick story of you. Now, here's the thing. You can absolutely get these different fonts at if you go into Google and you type in free fancy font generator, you can absolutely find these fonts. Now, what I did was I went ahead and I went onto my phone and I put the little emojis in, I did the little fancy fonts, and I wrote it out. But on your phone, you can't line it up like this, okay? It kind of all meshes together. But what you do is you go ahead and you do that on your phone and then you come back and then after each like emoji, if you want to line it up like this, you just hit enter. Okay, so it makes a nice centered piece right there. But have, 3 or 4 things that describe you. All right, I am a faithful follower. So as you can see, I am Christian. And then I am a success coach, I'm a boss mom, and I'm a Forex trader. I do also do travel, but that goes with my boss mom, right? Because I wear many hats. So have a nice little story there, okay? If you have over 1,000 followers, I highly suggest you go ahead and have your follower count over here. If you're married, you can add that in here if you would like. And then, of course, if you're on any other social media platforms, put in your link and then your website if you have a website. Now, that being said, when I look at Facebook, I absolutely love the grid view versus the list view. And as you can see, it kind of has all my posts. But over here, okay, over here, as you can see, I don't have any other details like, hobbies or anything else. But I have a continuation of my bio up here into everything is set up here really should kind of fall in here as well. Okay. Me on stage, a couple of headshot and different posed pictures. I'm also a animal volunteer, so of course me and a rescue kitty are on there. And then, a couple little things like be the game changer, be faithful, be fearless, be bold. All right. These are different affirmations that I absolutely say to myself every day. And I feel that it's absolutely important. You can absolutely and positively set this up so that it is in a pattern. Okay. But make sure, again, it's not convoluted. You're able to read things, and it's just it's you. It describes you. Then you have, other pictures here, which again are going to carry on that story. Now, as you can see, these are my amazing business partners. These are the other leaders in my company that I absolutely love. But then you also see my kids, right? Because I'm a boss mom, and my little grandson right here, pictures of me. I'm a wife. I love being in front of a crowd sharing what I do. And I absolutely love the people that, I work with. So I share that in those photos, and you can absolutely edit the photos. Now, these photos can change, especially if you're tagged in things. So really watch what you're tagged in. I personally have it set to where I review any and all tags, whether they be in pictures or whether they be in posts. I really watch what I'm tagged in. Now, here's the awesome part. As you can see, I currently have 4,997 friends. This I actually have set as private, okay? If I were to go over here and just do a view as, we're gonna view this as the public, okay? So this is what the public would see. They would see my picture, my cover photo, my little bio, okay? They wouldn't see the grid view. They would actually see the line view. So they would see, each post, okay? They would see that I'm, married, and then followed by 3,721 people. They would see my Instagram, my website. They would see, of course, my featured photos. Then they would see how these change. Okay, so yeah, they would see these, all right? And then notice the friends aren't showing up, right? It kind of ends there. So when you click on all friends, it doesn't show my followers, okay? And it doesn't show my friends. Just goes straight into my photos. Reason being that I do this is because I keep my network to me. I keep my network to me, all right? I keep business and my life separate, and I use social media for business, okay? Let's go back into post, maybe, could be, possibly. It's not wanting to go back. Anyway, that's what you would see if we were not friends, okay? This, of course, is how I see it because, of course, it's my account, so I can edit it. but I hide my friends, and I highly recommend that you do that as well. Now, that being said, like, you wouldn't see that. You wouldn't see my life events. You wouldn't see any of that. I have all that hidden to me, okay? But that is the best way of how to set up your profile on Facebook. I really hope that helped. And I look forward to you reaching out. And if you want anybody to critique your profile, let me know. Oh, one other thing I highly recommend, put things on there that are relevant to what's going on. Like, you know, of course, we've got, well, I don't know when you watch this, but right now we're going through the election. And you know, I just put something on here to kind of joke around and say, want to know who's counting ballots, hashtag this guy. And of course it's, you know, the sloth from Zootopia. Um, but then, you know, there's also motivating things, and there's also, you know, business quotes. Unless you ride with me during my lows, I'm going to keep moving past you during my highs. Um, you know, things that are positive. Try and stay relevant to current events and things that are going on, but also stay positive. If you want to design your ideal life, is there negativity that's going to be going on in your life? You really have to ask yourself that. Don't utilize Facebook as your own personal diary or your own personal venting spot. If you're going to do that, I highly recommend opening up a different account for your business, because, you know, when you get into a whole bunch of politics, you know, like partisan sides, and I'm not saying which side I'm on at all. I think, you know, I think it's highly important that you realize that when you kind of push an issue on somebody, you're really alienating um, the other side, or potentially alienating the other side, whether it be politics, religion. Your personal views should always stay your personal views. The people that I love and care for, they might know where I stand politically and religiously, but besides the fact that I'm Christian, you don't know what religious affiliation outside of Christianity I am, you know, or in Christianity I am, I should say, because I might, you know, put a positive quote from the Bible or something. But I never sit there and I press it on people. And that's the same thing with politics. I don't believe in pressing it on people. And you have to realize that when you are in social media marketing, you are putting yourself out there. And we see what happens with like celebrities and stuff like that. And, you know, if you want to open yourself up to that critique and potentially drive people away from you, then I mean, go for it. But if you want to get into attraction marketing and really embrace everybody for who they are, then please, please, please stay completely neutral to things, okay? Share the positivity, share the love. And again, I hope this helps you. And I will be starting my second video here soon. And I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn more. Anyway, thanks guys. I will talk to you very soon. Again, my name is Amy Peterson. Check out moneyonthebeach.com, and that's all.